Sports presents North Carolina versus the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The semifinal national group. Well, they're still buzzing. 16,000 fans. We have just had what will be one of the most discussed baskets in the history of the NCAA basketball tournament. We're going back and take a look. This is Butch Lee. 3 seconds to go. Here's his pass down court. Now, time does not start until the ball touches a player in court. Time now starts as Maxwell has touched the ball of University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Jerome Whitehead has it. Up he goes. There is the release. And the official score and timer said the ball left his hands. We'll take a look at the unofficial time. Here's the ball coming down court. There, time will start now with Maxwell touching the ball. Deflects to Jerome Whitehead. Whitehead now up 1 second, and the ball is released at that stage, and it looks like he beat the clock with a game-winning basket that places Marquette into the finals 51-49 in one of the semifinal games today. All right, let's go down to courtside now. Dick Enberg, Billy Packer, as they set the scene down there, and I know they're still tingling with that finish we've just had. Dick and Billy, please.
Well, that was one of the great games of championship history, Billy, and already they're starting to write, is it destiny? Remember in Michigan, late in the year, Al McGuire didn't think he was even going to get in the tournament. Now he's in the final game.
Well, we can remember him coming out at halftime and pointing up to us for that Michigan game and saying, we made it. It's the Midwest, you know. And I'll be honest with you, I agree with you, Dick. I don't think he thought they were going to get the bid prior to that moment.
And how about Butch Lee, fans? Lee, who had not scored well, had only 7 points when Marquette needed 2 must buckets. He just fired and got them cleanly.
Well, he's a guy that's been around a long time. And how about Bo Ellis staying in the game with 4 fouls on him almost all the second half, being kind of an instrumental type ball player out there.
And the UNCC heartbreak losers, but what a fine team Lee Rose brought to this tournament. We'll highlight the players in our second game, North Carolina against Nevada, Las Vegas. But first we go to Grandstand in
Marquette in the first game scored 51 points. University of Nevada, Las Vegas gets that in a half. They averaged 108 points a game this year, the highest scoring team in the country. It's a team of nicknames, and the Running Rebs is a great nickname for this team. They play hard, 40 minutes all over the court. That's their philosophy. North Carolina is rich in basketball tradition. This is the 6th time they've been in the Final Four. It's a courageous, gutty team that is missing their center Lagarde with a knee operation, Phil Ford playing with a hyperextended elbow, and Walter Davis with a broken finger. Well, let's talk about the players now. Spotlight them. Go courtside to Dick Enberg and Billy Packer.
All right, Kurt, and one of the things, Billy, here is can Dean Smith pull off the big prize this summer in Montreal? He leads some of these same players to the gold medal victory in the U.S. Olympics, and now trying to win his first NCAA championship against a man now, Al McGuire, who maybe has Cinderella on his side.
Well, that's very possible, but Dean Smith's club's been a team of destiny also, and Kurt mentioned some of those injuries to some real key people, Dick.
Let's look at the University of North Carolina Olympians. First, they have the playmaking guard, Phil Ford. I thought he was the best guard I saw all season. He did not even shoot in practice yesterday, but he's okay now, as you can see. Hyperextended elbow in the Notre Dame game. Ford will start today. He was a great playmaker on the Olympic team. With Ford, Walter Davis. Davis is also injured. You can see the bandages on his fingers of the right hand. Fractured finger late in the season in the ACC tournament. Still playing. He's been instrumental in getting the Tar Heels here. Unfortunately, one of the North Carolina players and another Olympian won't play today. Tommy Lagarde, knee surgery, out for most of the last half of the year. With him, I believe North Carolina would be the prohibitive favorite in this tournament.
That's very possible, but when he went down sideline with injuries, a lot of these young freshmen got into play, and particularly Rich Yoniker, with playing time, has turned out to be an outstanding player.
How about the running Rebels of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas? I grew up in that run-and-shoot basketball of the 50s. You've got to love their style.
Well, I kidded Tark just a few minutes ago about the 49 points at the end of the game, saying, you know, that you wouldn't be pleased with that at halftime. They're going to try to get that ball out, move it up and down the court as they always do. And I think the key to this entire ball game and maybe the entire tournament is, can you stop Vegas from doing their thing, which is to get that ball and put it up.
A lot of teams have tried to slow it down against the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, unsuccessfully. The key to the coach Jerry Tarkanian's Rebels is they're such great conditioned athletes that even if you do stay close, they get that 12-point spurt the way UCLA's teams used to.
They certainly do, and of course, they're just so exciting to watch. It'll be an entirely different type of ball game from the first one.
Now we're ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. University of Nevada, Las Vegas against the University of North Carolina. The winner will play Marquette Monday night. The introductions from Marshall Mann.
Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon's second game is between the Tar Heels of the University of North Carolina, champion of the East Regional, and the Rebels of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, champion of the West Regional. Let's introduce the coaches for today's game. For the Tar Heels, Dean Smith. And for the Rebels, Jerry Tarkanian. Now introducing the starting lineup for today's game. The Tar Heels of North Carolina. Number 24 at forward, 6'6" senior from Pineville, North Carolina, Walter Davis. Number 31 at forward, 6'7" freshman from Jersey City, New Jersey, Mike Okore. Number 50 at center, 6'9" freshman from Euclid, Ohio, Rich Yanakor. Number 15 at guard, a 6'3" senior from Richmond, Virginia, John Kuster. Number 12 at guard, a 6'2" junior from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Bill Ford. The Rebels of the University of Nevada in Las Vegas. Number 11 at forward, a 6'7" senior from Houston, Texas, Eddie Owens. Number 25 at forward, 6'6" senior from Boulder, Colorado, Glenn Gonfrezi. Number 42, the center, 6'9" junior from Gary, Indiana, Larry Moffitt. Number 40, the guard, 6'4" senior from Las Vegas, Sam Smith. Number 10 at guard, 5'11" senior from Los Angeles, California, Robert Smith.
We'll be back for the opening tip-off in just a minute. Reggie Copeland of the Southeast Conference will be the umpire. Las Vegas in white, North Carolina in the blue or dark jerseys. Rich Yanniker, a freshman, will be jumping center against Larry Mighty Mo Moffitt. It's got nicknames for all these running Rebs. And here we go. The winner will play Marquette for the national title, and the tip is over to Las Vegas. Moffitt got it back again after the set. There's the playmaker, Robert Smith.
Great man-to-man defense by North Carolina. Good overplay.
Gondrzak gets it over to Sudden Sam Smith. He pops it, and the score is 2-0. He can hit. Bill Ford nearly has the ball taken away by Robert Smith, a tenacious little defender. This will be quite a matchup, Ford and Robert Smith today. Bill Ford with the ball. The question is, how well can he shoot today? With a bad elbow.
Total team movement by North Carolina. They like to occupy the ball, get all five guys moving without the ball. Vegas likes to play that tough man-to-man defense.
There's Yanniker against Moffitt. Yanniker throws it up. Eddie Owens clears the board. University of Nevada's ball as they come down. They gun. Smith again. One pass and a shot. That's their game. 4-0, Las Vegas, and they can really shoot. And they don't shoot layups. They hit them 15, 20, 25 feet out on the run. Houston with the ball.
I think the big thing, Kurt, playing this ball club is not to get caught up with that wild ramble-scramble game. It's hard to play their game.
That's LaCorn. Mike LaCorn driving the lane. And a foul call on the drive down the lane. Jerry Tarkanian, a very nervous coach in the bench. Shoes, towels. Goes after everything.
He's got that coat off, and the game is, about a minute and a half old here. Strictly man-to-man. Look for North Carolina. Set some solid screens inside on the line.
Davis took it in from Ford. 4-2. That foul was on Gondrzak. Our first foul of the game. Now University of Nevada, Las Vegas, the running rep down. Gondrzak's outside. He's a big power forward. Up he goes. The shot is blocked by O'Corn. Out of bounds off Yoneker's hand. This team, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, has averaged 108 points a game. Their opponents have averaged 88. The spread of 20 is an all-time NCAA record for the biggest point spread during a season.
North Carolina in a half-court 1-3-1 zone press. Walter Davis.
Foul called on Davis. So each team has one foul.
It's so important, as we saw in that first game, to stay out of that 1-and-1 foul trouble in the half, especially if you get into that foul trouble so early.
Two very aggressive teams. He slipped away, Robert Smith, and he hits the layup. 6-2. Nevada out in front. They keep that all-court press on 40 minutes. And they call this team the hard way 8. They use 8 players, and they really do it the hard way. Ford is fouled by Robert Smith on his dribble drive.
Real good out-of-bounds situation, going to be put in bounds by Gondo. Now, you're going to see the good screen on the weak side over there for Robert Smith, and actually the guy probably, Michael Corn is the guy that probably should have been in position to cut off that play. Good play by Vegas.
2 team fouls on Nevada, 1 on North Carolina. That's stolen by Gondrzak. Here's a 2 against 2. Gondrzak up. The shot is no good. Off the board to the ball with Michael Corn. Phil Ford trying to penetrate. Wild pass to Davis. Back comes Gondrzak. And Gondrzak kept on the line. Coming down the sideline. And Billy, as you know, today we'll be picking a player to receive the new Gillette Track 2 Most Valuable Player of the Game Scholarship Award. And it'll be a long time before we can pick one. Phil Ford will inbound it.
Long time before we can get our breath in this game, Kurt. This is a different sport than we played in the first ball.
I got to tell you a great fact somebody made to me when I walked up from courtside here. Schuster, who did the job against Kentucky in the second half last Saturday, and Ford was injured and out, playing with 4 fouls. That's O'Corn driving and hitting it to make it 6-4. Michael Corn, one of the top freshmen in the country. Back comes Easy Eddie Owens, and goaltending will be called there on Walter Davis.
You can see that Vegas loves to go down the sidelines, particularly the right sidelines, to generate their offense. Now, Eddie Owens caught this ball with nobody on him. You can't let Vegas get away with that. Good layup right there. Walter Davis tries to catch it too late. Good call by the ref. And here's that full court, man-to-man pressure.
All the way, 40 minutes. And they're trying to inbound it. Ford spins away from Robert Smith. Only his quickness enabled him to get the ball into him. So far, Ford as he comes across the timeline. Ford is setting him up. North Carolina will try their passing game. This makes Nevada work harder on defense. Keep them on defense longer with a passing game. Utah gave Las Vegas some trouble here. Inside. Ball to Zalgiris out to Ford. Ford shot off the rim. Battle for the rebound is out of bounds off Walter Davis' hands. It's the University of Nevada will right this ball in.
Ford picking up full court against Robert Smith. Kind of surprising right there because Smith can get that ball and generate some offense himself.
Robert Smith fires and hits it 10-4. Nevada shot 49% this year. North Carolina shot 54%.
Robert Smith using his hands a little bit defensively. That's annoying to Phil Ford. It'll be interesting to see how the officials call that, whether they call it hand check or not.
There's a steal. Sam Smith in, hits the layup. 12-4, and Las Vegas applying intense pressure, leading by 8, jumping out to an early lead with their quickness. Ford has the ball stolen by sudden Sam Smith. Here's Eddie Owens with it. Owens shoots off the rim, up for the rebound as O'Corn dribbles away and comes down now.
Nobody guarding him.
He goes. He hits it. And a foul might be called.
Yeah, it's going to be called on Gondrzak, and he's the guy that draws an awful lot of charges. But the real play right here is the fact that Michael Corn grabbed his rebound, and nobody ever picked him up defensively, and he took the ball the length of the floor. He's actually taken it to Gondo on a number of occasions. A real good drive and a good call by the official. No defensive position there.
Foul was on Gondrzak. The basket counted. Michael Corn is at the line.
Basket good by
O'Corn has averaged 13.2 a game this year. He hits 74% of his free throws, and he's the top rebounder on the North Carolina team.
North Carolina is a deep enough ball club from the bench to play enough people not to get worn out by Las Vegas. But Vegas, of course, rotates those 8 men, so they always have a fresh team. So I think we'll see 2 fresh ball clubs throughout this contest.
They missed that free throw. They made 33 out of 36 against Kentucky. Ford passing to Davis. Out in front is Schuster. Schuster hits the shot. 12-8. Las Vegas in the lead. Robert Smith brings it into his fourth court. Setting up.
Oh, tough
Ball away.
Well, when you get this many possessions, Reggie Theus threw that one away. You get this many possessions, you can afford to throw some bad ones away. You want this tempo to continue.
Well, they're on it. They're quick. Schuster again. Off the rim. Yoniker comes down. Up and in. 12-10. The freshman, Rick Yoniker. Nevada in the lead. 12-10 their ball.
This is Coney Smith in the game now. This got so many of them.
They're just shuttling them in and out. Coming in for North Carolina is Bruce Buckley now, number 40. Walter Davis is going out.
And Dudley Bradley's also coming in.
Bradley, number 22, is in.
We're going to see a lot of rotation of players in this game. You're going to need 2 scorecards before it's over.
12-10.
There's that full court man-to-man pressure. I think Las Vegas is rated as a great offensive team, but Kurt, they've got a great pressure defense also.
Dudley Bradley gives it off. That's a player control foul. Watch this. This is a football play here.
Great play by Reggie Theus. He sees and anticipates the pass going to Ford, gets in position. When Phil turns, he has the full step and can't stop, obviously. Good call by the official.
First foul on Phil Ford. 3 team fouls on Nevada, 2 on North Carolina.
North Carolina changing up, going to a half-court zone press right now.
Here's a hack, I think.
Yeah, Bruce Buckley reaching in there on the foul.
And we have a timeout on the court. We'll be back here. 15-11 to go in a half. 12-10, Nevada of Las Vegas. This isn't the only championship competition going on in the NCAA. National Collegiate Championships for ice hockey at the Olympia in Detroit, which you saw on our highlights. Swimming at Cleveland State will also be contested tonight. And Southern Connecticut's Olympic medal winner, Peter Corman, leads a talented field in the Division II Gymnastics Championship at Wheaton College. C, an NCAA championship. And we've got one going on right now. And they're in the stands watching this one. They've got a double view. Yoniker clears the board, tries to start the fast break, gets it to Schuster. Schuster ties the game at 12-all.
That's a real key for North Carolina. Looks like Vegas lost the ball out of bounds as Harry Moffitt threw it away.
Moffitt threw it away. It'll be North Carolina's ball in. Game tied, 12-all, 14:59. Here's Schuster.
There's Schuster going in for the layup, and we're going to see Larry Moffitt, the guy taking the ball out of bounds. Now, Schuster does a smart thing, playing very well. You can see Moffitt was going to make the pass and just lost it as he stepped in bounds. Kurt, anytime you're playing against Las Vegas, you got to break your guards in a fast break anytime you can. You can't let them just have all the fast breaks.
There's O'Corn shooting. Rebounded. O'Corn right back to Yoniker. He hits it, and North Carolina leads now for the first time, 14-12. Las Vegas jumped out early. North Carolina's come back. They're playing a 1-3-1, a point zone right now.
Right, they like to change their defenses, see which one will be effective.
Eddie Owens fires. He's getting out with it. Underneath, Gondrzak scores the tie at 14-all. Big, strong man under the board. Their top rebounder. Phil Ford brings it down against the pressure defense.
That's interesting here. Reggie Theus is playing Phil Ford one-on-one. He's so much bigger, he can afford to stay with him, doing a good job.
Into Yoniker. Yoniker. And again, he slipped away from his man and makes it 16-14. Yoniker has 6 points, the freshman. Not much of a scorer this year.
Now North Carolina back to man-to-man.
Moffitt fired. Lean away. Yoniker clears the board. What a job this freshman. His father is a great football player for Notre Dame. A blocking foul call on Reggie Theus. Reggie Theus.
There was a case where Theus didn't get there in time. Here's Phil Ford right here. Going ahead with the ball, throws the ball. His right arm is the arm that's been injured, Kurt. We haven't seen him take it.
He cannot extend his arm. He has a hyperextended elbow, and every time he straightens his arm, He has severe pain.
Now we have Jeff Wolf in the ballgame. North Carolina players have the right to take themselves out of the ballgame by raising their fist. And, of course, this has been a Dean Smith move for years. And maybe today, more than ever, is when he needed it.
Boy, there it is to Davis underneath. Foul by Reggie Theus. That'll be the second foul on Theus and the 5th team foul on the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. And Tarkanian unhappy with that one. His team is getting in early foul trouble here. 13:41 to go in a half. 5 team fouls now in Las Vegas.
I think what Tark is really upset with is in his half-court defense, his team has not been able to stay with their man very well. And when that happens, of course, you're going to foul because you get there a day late and $1 short.
Here's a solid player, Walter Davis, averaged 15.3 a game this year. You'll notice his broken finger. He has 3 screws in the index finger of his shooting hand. He was operated on just before the Kentucky game.
Normally, North Carolina would be in a full-court press right now, but I'd be kind of surprised to see him try to press this Vegas club. No, there they go. Full-court zone press.
18-14, North Carolina ahead. Sam Smith up and off the front of the rim. Retrieves his own shot. Drives and shoots again and gets it. 18-16 for sudden Sam Smith. Carolina's ball. Long pass to Kuster. Kuster with Smith on him. Shot blocked. Davis going for it. It's out of bounds. It's off Davis's hands. It'll be Nevada's ball in.
What's so tough in pressing Las Vegas with the zone press? They'll throw the ball over the zone press, and then they'll take those shots from the corner. Your zone is designed to give up that shot, but Vegas can make it.
There's Theus. There it is. Ties the game. 1 pass and a shot. 18 all. 13. What a pace this game is.
That's exactly where you want teams to shoot from if you use that type of defense, but this club loves that shot.
Bill Ford with Robert Smith right on him. Off to Michael Corrin. He's wide open. Can't get it. Gondrzak clears the board. Robert Smith in possession. Las Vegas to the attack. Reggie Theus, the sophomore, driving the left-handed hooker. Ford cleared by Davis. Back to Kuster. Fast break. It's 2-on-3, though. Kuster to the trailing Phil Ford. He can't hit it. He's off and he's shooting. Back comes Robert Smith. Gondrzak all the way. Oh, great move by Gondrzak. 20-18. Las Vegas in the lead. 4 points for Gondo.
Phil Ford using a lot of reverse dribbles out there. That's very dangerous against this club because they have so much quickness defensively. Man can come from the weak side and steal it.
Both teams are always gambling to steal passes on defense. Gondrzak. Sam Smith, that's his shot. Look at that rebound, up and in. Reggie Theus, 22-18. Nevada of Las Vegas. 4 points for Reggie Theus.
North Carolina is a team very tired right now. They may have to go to a timeout as opposed to substituting. Intense
Jeff Wolf trying to feed it off. Walter Davis, a short shot. He drills it. 22-20. Nevada in the lead. Their ball. Back to come for Reggie Theus. Up and an out for him.
Not in good position to take that shot, Kurt. He's off balance.
Wolf retrieved the rebound. Johnny Kuster, a very clever player, Richmond, Virginia. He's out in front now. And we're going to get 3 North Carolina substitutes in here and 2 for Nevada. Bill Ford working against Robert Smith. Smith's a tremendous defensive player, Billy.
He is. He's staying right with him. Good body position.
Ford threw it away under pressure by Robert Smith.
We see a lot of substitutions. Here they go on the break. They get off very well on a fast break. Here's Gondo taking it, and a great crossover move he made there, going in for the layup using the left hand.
Our score is 22-20. Nevada, Las Vegas in the lead. 11 minutes, 16 seconds to play and a half. Coming in now, Buckley 40 for North Carolina. Zalagaris is in there, number 32. And number 22, Dudley Bradley. Dean Smith pouring in fresh players against this intense pressure that Nevada puts on. Dean even feels the pressure over there against his head. Sam Smith from way out. Ford was cleared there by Steve Sisson. Bill Ford brings it across.
Robert Smith doing a good job taking away Ford's offense so far.
Out in front. Off the rim it goes. Dudley Bradley retrieves the rebound. He fires and misses. Coming down with the ball. Tony Smith, a big jumper off the Eddie Owens, and Owens cracks it and the score is 24-20.
That was a bad shot selection by Dudley Bradley. North Carolina probably not playing as smart a game on their half-court offense as they normally do, but that's because of Vegas' pressure.
Kicked out of bounds. It's off Tony Smith's knee. And here's Schuster coming back in for North Carolina. Phil Ford may go out. Colescott comes in, not Schuster. Colescott. Phil Ford being given a breather.
He normally doesn't come out. He's got a lot of stamina, but in a game like this, he's got to be worn out.
And there was a turnover. They threw it away.
North Carolina now playing with 5 guys that did not start the ball game, so you can imagine that what it does to you to have to use your bench against this block.
This is a Smith brother team in there right now. There are 3 Smiths on the floor for North Carolina. And wheeling in was Moffitt, and he's fouled by number 40, Bruce Buckler. Larry Moffitt, who according to Jerry Tarkanian, has been the most pleasant surprise for the running Rebs this year. Walter Davis checks back in. Here's Yoniker in. Going out is Kraftsizin.
And Dean Smith's going to get some of his starters back in the game. He has a, very interestingly, Kurt, that he can go ahead and make this many substitutions and still have some kind of continuity on his ball club. Of course, Tarkanian, it makes no difference. Guys are used to playing with any combination of 8.
8-point average this year for Mighty Mo Moffitt, who's not a very good free throw shooter. He's averaged only 46%. But as a team, Nevada's super. They have hit 78% of their free throws this year, one of the best records in the country. 25-20, Nevada, Las Vegas in the lead. Colescott across the timeline. Smith right on him.
Here's that passing game by North Carolina.
He has it taken away, slapped away. Walter Davis got the rebound and hit it. 25-22, a lucky bounce for the Tar Heels. 8 points for Walter Davis. Robert Smith in control.
There's that 1-3-1 zone again.
1-3-1, the point zone.
Vegas likes those corners.
There's a shot outside. Foul call on Colescott. Coming back in is Michael Corrin for North Carolina. We have 9:43 to go. Nevada of Las Vegas leading 25-22.
Kurt, all the great sporting events that you've done, there always seems to be a pace that's set, and then once that's set, the guys kind of fall into it. Like in that first game, it seems like the guys are starting to get used to this pace a little bit now.
Tony Smith.
Great shooter here, even though he's a shooter.
Tony Smith is a sophomore from Saginaw, Michigan, who went to the University of Houston and was a starter there as a freshman and then transferred to Las Vegas. Now back in the lineup is John Schuster for the Tar Heels. Ball will be in play. Missed them both. Schuster retrieves the rebound. Down he comes. 25-22, Las Vegas. Walter Davis' shot. Davis is fouled as he lets the shot go.
Tony's
Fouled by Tony Smith.
He's a great leaper, too, for a young ball player. 6'1", but gets in the air.
You notice that huddle by North Carolina at their free throw line. When they go to shoot free throws, they're calling their next defensive setup. Going out is Robert Smith.
Davis at the line.
And Reggie Theus is back in. Walter Davis, one of 4 North Carolina players who played on our Olympic team. 25-23, Nevada of Las Vegas in the lead.
Kind of hard to believe, but he's the uncle of one of the guys that played in the first game, Massey from UNC Charlotte.
Rebounded by Reggie Theus. Down they come. Robert Smith across. Trying to drive on Phil Ford, who's just back in. Gets the shot away. He shot that one under too much pressure. John Schuster brings it right back to the Tar Heels. There goes a Corrin right down the key, and he went with it. Here's Sergeant Sam Smith. Ball slapped away very quickly by Yoniker. It'll be Las Vegas ball out of bounds. North Carolina comes in here with a 14-game winning streak, by the way, and a timeout with the score tied 25-all. Nevada's ball in.
There's that zone defense again. Good job by Michael Corrin.
Slapped over, up with it is Yoniker. Schuster slapped it across court to him. Schuster nearly double dribbled. Now Yoniker. They move that ball around. Michael Corrin out of the corner. Davis up for the rebound. Took it away and hit it. Walter Davis away from 3 men. 27-25, North Carolina. Davis has 11 points.
Great timing on that rebound.
Eddie Owens' shot goes in to tie it up, 27-0. He had 3 men on him. Bill Ford against Robert Smith.
Offensively, Smith is really contained Ford. Ford handles the ball. There he goes.
Ford feed off to a Corrin, 29-27. Bill Ford gets a brilliant assist on that one. 8 points for freshman Michael Corrin. We're in that 1-3-1, or what they call the point zone. Theus to Sam Smith. He pumps. He hits it. 29-all.
To be honest with you, Kurt, that zone against Vegas is really not the proper zone to play against them, because they love to shoot from the area where that zone's weakest, the deep corner. Here's the 4 corners by North Carolina. Probably trying to use it to slow down the clock a little bit.
Houston lost the ball out of bounds. 7:52 to go. Coming in, number 40 for Carolina, Bruce Buckley. And let's see, we have a new player that's come in. Andrzak's back in for Nevada. 29-all, just under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Nevada's hit 50%. North Carolina 55%.
North Carolina changing that zone a little bit now, more to a matchup situation where they go ahead and maybe just try to match up out front with the guards and have somebody down in the corners that Buckley was there on Smith.
Here's Reggie Theus shooting. He hits it. 31-29, Nevada of Las Vegas. Reggie Theus has 6 points. Ford across, tries to go, gives it off to Yanniker. Yanniker blew the layup, but the whistle had already blown.
Foul's going to be on Ford for charging.
He can really penetrate, can't he, Billy?
He can penetrate, and of course he has to be very careful to stop in time after he makes that pass.
16 fouls on each club now, and they'll both be in the bonus. We pause briefly for identification. This is the NBC Television Network.
Television 7, Washington.
It's lucky we had a wet spot on the floor. You can't pause 5 seconds with Nevada out there.
You know, what's interesting, Kurt, are the referees. I think it's amazing. How in the world do you keep up with young kids like this running up and down this court? When are they going to get a rant?
We'll find out.
I'd laugh before limits all the time out and say, wait a second, let's play a game here.
Moffett, fall-away jumper. 33-29, Nevada of Las Vegas. 3 points for Mo Moffett. Ford passing to Davis is stolen by Moffett. Theus feeds it over to Robert Smith.
That's a super defensive play there.
This is a one-guard team. They only have a one-guard out there. Moffett spinning in. Gets it off to Andrzak. He's squeezed in there. Back he comes. And it's kicked out of bounds by Carolina. It'll be Nevada's ball out. Going out, Bruce Buckley. Right back in again. Number 31, you see Michael Corrin. 33-29, Nevada of Las Vegas in the lead. 6:29 to go in the half. Also back in, number 22, Dudley Bradley for North Carolina. Rich Yanniker's going out. And coming in, Steve Trapsism, number 54. Dean Smith keeping fresh players on the court.
They're going to want to jump ball. They've sent 3 new players into the ball game, and Jerry Tarkanian said, give us an opportunity to find out who's guarding who out here.
You made the statement to me yesterday at practice that Nevada of Las Vegas was probably the best physically conditioned team you've ever seen.
I think there are 2 reasons. I think that's true, Kurt. I think there are 2 reasons for it. One, the type of athlete they have, who is a whip-it hound type player, and 2, I think Jerry Tarkanian really works on it.
Theo Smith.
Coming over the back.
Coming over the back against Nevada. Larry Moffett commits the foul.
It's funny on that out-of-bounds play, Sam Smith had himself anchored about 30 feet from the basket, just hoping somebody would throw him a pass to fire up one of those bombs.
All right, we're in the bonus now. That's a 17th foul on Nevada. And going to the line, number 54, Steve Trapsism of Chicago Ridge, Illinois, a freshman. There are 3 freshmen that are used a lot by North Carolina.
Kurt, you saw this guy make some big ones in that Kentucky game.
He did. He got the air, and that's it.
I'm sure Joe Hall wished he'd have seen him do that in the Kentucky game.
They hit 33 out of 36 free throws against Kentucky. The greatest free throw shooting exhibition I've ever seen by a college team. They're not that good today at the line. Nevada Carolina leading by 4. Robert Smith. The tip in by Moffett.
Beautiful leap.
Mo Moffett up there, Larry Moffett. 35-29. They get the ball into Schuster.
Good switch by Reggie Theus. This is a well-disciplined defensive ball club. They don't get enough credit for the defense.
There's a steal by Moffett again. He'll drive for the dunk. He has it. 37-29. Well, they talk about their offense, but they're a heck of a defensive team, too. The other team scores 80-some points on them, but the other team gets the ball a lot because they score so much in Nevada.
That's right. You pointed out the differential in points spread. That's the key to playing good defense.
O'Corin goes home free. 37-31. He drove on Gondrzak. 10 points to Michael Corin. There's a feed off to Moffett. Moffett hits it again. Larry Moffett on a one-man rampage at 9 points. 39-31, Nevada of Las Vegas.
North Carolina needs a timeout. Defensively, they're really not even doing anything to stop Vegas.
I think one of the keys, Phil Ford can't score. He couldn't score against Kentucky with his bad elbow, held at 2 points. And he's not scoring today, and he's the leading scorer on the North Carolina team, averaging over 19 points a game. Let's see what they're going to call here. University of North Carolina, Charlotte at the buzzer, 51-49. And this game is 39-31 Nevada with 5:14 to play in the first half. 13 turnovers against North Carolina in this game, 5 against Nevada of Las Vegas. Tip is over to Bruce Buckley. Go Ford. Ford's going to score some points. There's a block. Foul in Eddie Owens. Foul in Eddie Owens.
I think North Carolina, to get back in this ballgame, is going to have to occupy the ball a little bit in their half court. Not freeze the ball, but occupy it to slow the pace down a little bit in the game. They've tried to play in this ramble-scramble type ball on their half-court offense, and you pointed out just then the great number of turnovers, and that's very unusual for their ball club.
Walter Davis makes it 39-32. Davis this year hit 77% of his free throws. He was tops in steals and second in rebounding. He's one of the best all-around players that's ever come out of Chapel Hill. 39-33, Nevada of Las Vegas. 13 points for Walter Davis. The high for North Carolina. Robert Smith fires short. Bill Ford has it. He's trying to fast break it. Now he feeds off. And that shot missed it. Carolina's sort of getting in a running game with Nevada right now. Oh, what a athletic up and off. Moffett keeps possession. 39-33, Nevada of Las Vegas. Gondrzak drives. Up and no. Rebounded by Davis. Davis to Ford. Ford. Buckley missing underneath. Walter Davis up there. Davis hits it. Davis is keeping North Carolina in the game. He's a one-man show right now, Walter Davis. He has 15 points.
His timing has been superb on the offensive rebounding end. They're back to that 1-3-1.
There's one deal. Zalagaris driving. Zalagaris trying to feed off. Oh, this is wild, isn't it?
It is. There's Tom Zalagaris, of course, trying to go in the open field against this quickness. He just lost it right here. Phil Ford was wide open. Zalagaris knew that he had made a mistake, and here comes the foul right there by Walter Davis prior to the charge by Robert Smith. What action.
Walter Davis has committed his second foul. 17 fouls on North Carolina. Schuster's back in. Now at the line is the captain of Nevada of Las Vegas, Robert Slick Smith, a senior from Los Angeles. And he is the leading free throw shooter in America. He's at 93.3%. He can tie or break an all-time college free throw shooting record if he has a good tournament here. Up and no good for him. Very unusual. Yannick cleared the board.
Big Lewis Brown in the ballgame now. There's another
Carolina throws it away again. 4 turnovers against North Carolina. They're turning this ball over 15 times to 6 in Nevada of Las Vegas. That'll kill you.
Well, it certainly will. You're going to get possessions, but you've got to get
Gondrzak hits it outside. What a perimeter shooting team. 41-35. Gondrzak has 6 points. 6-point lead for Nevada of Las Vegas. 3:45 to go in the half. Bill Ford.
There's the one.
Four corner.
I think the reason for this, Curtis, Steve Smith wants to get offense can get
Corn
shots.
To Yanniker. Yanniker. It won't go for him. Something very interesting we want you to watch for. If North Carolina plays that four corner, that's a man in each corner out in front. The way to stop that is to cover Phil Ford when he doesn't have the ball. And Robert Smith is doing that right now. He's like a piece of adhesive tape on him after Ford passes the ball. And that is the only way I know you can stop that defense.
It certainly is.
Offense.
And, of course, the great quickness that Vegas has helps also. Now, Jerry Tarkanian called the timeout there. I'll tell you, this guy does a super job handling this basketball team. He knows exactly what pace he wants them to keep. He called that timeout, and I think the reason he did is they're getting carried away a little bit on their offensive end of the floor. Maybe some guys taking shots that he doesn't want.
Dean Smith, who coached our Olympic team to the gold medal, he has won 6 Atlantic Coast Conference titles, the most of any coach out of that conference. This is the 6th time that North Carolina's been in the Final Four in their rich basketball history. And what a record Tarkanian has in 9 years at a major college at Long Beach State and at University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Get this record, 223 wins and 35 losses, better than 80%. And his team never lost a home game at Long Beach State. They won 59 in a row at Las Vegas.
You know, I was interested to see in a paper this morning where Denny Crum picked Las Vegas to win this ball game, and he played both of these teams. And North Carolina, probably against Louisville, played the best game that we saw any one team play all year long. And Denny Crum still feels that Las Vegas should be favored.
Lou Brown is in on the jump ball. It's over to Phil Ford. There's Davis. He's up with his shot. Blocked away by Sam Smith. Huster fires. Won't go. And a tip in. A beautiful tip in by Michael Corn. 41-37. Michael Corn has 12 points. Right back comes Las Vegas to hit. 43-37.
Sam Smith is the guy that loves that spot on the floor, and about 3 or 4 occasions now, North Carolina is letting him take the shot, which is, that's dead. You can't let him have that.
There's Phil Ford shooting. He's not hitting Phil Ford. He's off and he's... Oh, Corn stole the ball. And he stepped on the baseline. Let's watch Ford's shot here. Let's take a look at these touch skills. I will get it later. Eddie Owens. Owens lets fly. He banks it home. 45-37. This is a spurting team, Nevada. They'll go a little quietly, and suddenly they'll bang you home with 6 or 8 points in a row. They now have an 8-point lead. North Carolina trailing as they come into the fourth quarter. 2:38 to go in the half.
Here's North Carolina trying to get into their passing game, and this is what they've got to do.
Traveling calls. Davis on a shake-and-go shuffled his feet. And Reggie Theus is checking back in for Nevada of Las Vegas. Sam Smith going out.
Here you'll see Walter Davis coming out from inside. Eddie Owens playing him. Now, Walter's going to try to take him one-on-one, and probably North Carolina's done too much of this. To be honest with you, I think that was a good fake. He had his feet planted on the floor pretty well.
Out goes Yanniker. In comes Jeff Wolf, number 42. We're down to 2.5 to go in the half. Deflected out by Walter Davis. Nevada of Las Vegas leading by 8 points. Furious action here in this first half. Almost opposite of the first game, which was a slow-down tempo game.
Well, Lewis Brown really strong on the inside, trying to get position.
Eddie Owens faking, driving. Oh, what a shot that was. He took that ball from his right hand to his left hand in the air. Here's Phil Ford. Ford up with a jumper. He hits it. There he's hit one. 45-39.
If he didn't hit that one, then he's really got problems, because that is the shot he likes. To come right down, bounce up off the dribble, and take that one-handed.
That's his first basket. Robert Smith back. Softly, it goes in for Robert Smith. When you have a soft touch on the ball, it'll roll around and drop in for you. You slam them up there hard, forget about it. Ford comes back again. North Carolina with 1:38 to go in the half, trailing by 8. Ford working against Smith. Out in the four-corner offense now. Right back to Ford again. Ford passing to Michael Corn. He drives and hits the shot. 47-41. Nevada leading. Michael Corn has 14 points. Davis has 15 for the Tar Heels.
That was Sam Smith out of the ball game. Las Vegas really doesn't have that great perimeter shooter that they have with him in there, although all the other guys can shoot well.
Eddie Owens missing. Davis taps it to Ford. Fast break. Ford to Huster. Huster had us now. Ford fires. Can't get it. Up on the follow is O'Corn. He can't get it. And the rebound by Big Lou Brown. Brown off to Robert Smith. 50 seconds to go in the half. Up he goes. They don't wait for any last shot of the half. They just go.
That was great dribbling by Robert Smith and ball control that time. He went through two people in a very difficult maneuver.
49-41. Nevada of Las Vegas in the lead. We're down to 34 seconds in the half. They're going to get the last shot now in the four-corner game.
Now what Dean Smith says,
get across the 5 seconds.
Right, because they're behind, they have to force the action. You can see Jerry Tarkanian saying just the opposite. Let us play back in there. Don't give them any cheap one at this point in the game.
They'll start their shot process with 10 seconds to go. They're down to 12. Now 10. Now they'll start to work.
Boy, better get moving. He didn't see the clock soon enough.
There's Ford up. Ford shot. Underneath he goes to a corner and they get it. Big basket by Carolina. There's the buzzer. And the end of the first half in today's National Collegiate Basketball Championship Tournament. Eastern time. Yoniker jumping against Larry Moffett. North Carolina in the dark. Nevada, Las Vegas has a chip. They're in the white. Remember, their goal is to go 40 minutes all out. And there's Eddie Owens making the score 51-43.
Picking up full court again. A little trap that time by Eddie Owens. Ford broke it beautifully by going through and cutting the seam on two.
Michael Ford, he loses the ball. Austin comes back. That's the 17th turnover by North Carolina. And the way this Nevada team can shoot, you can't turn the ball over to them.
No, you can't give them that many possessions easily. Beautiful move by Gondrzak.
He's got it 53-43. 10-point lead. This is Nevada's biggest lead of the game. Bill Ford brings it down. The Rebels open the game this way.
Boy, Moffett did a beautiful switch right there on that last play. One of the small things you can't respect enough about this club.
Bill Ford from outside, 53-45. Ford hit some of those buckets 20 feet out. 53-45. Robert Smith off to Eddie Owens, who came out to help. Now Smith beating Sudden Sam Smith. He got that nickname when he came in the game and hit 9 points in 7 seconds.
That wasn't 7 minutes. That's 7 seconds. Well, here's that 1-3-1 against the out of bounds again. Smith will shoot from there.
He hits it.
Gosh, it's amazing.
45. And he gets rid of that ball suddenly, too. Just with a touch in his hand. He has 14 now, Sam Smith.
The thing that's so amazing, Kurt, is that they know North Carolina's going to use that out-of-bounds zone, and Smith just goes down and finds an opening in it, and he can shoot it from that far out.
Bill Ford. That's his reverse spin across to Yoniker. Yoniker's up and in, 55-47. Nevada of Las Vegas in the lead. 8 points for Rich Yoniker. Here's Eddie Owens. Robert Smith. Gondrzak outside. No. Moffett up. A foul called on number 42, Larry Moffett. No players in foul trouble. 2 is the most fouls in any individual in the game. And that's remarkable when you consider the pace that this game has been played.
There's that full court, man-to-man again, and everybody just nose on nose to their player, and without a screen, it's hard to get anything.
Out of bounds. I can hear Tarkanian yell, let it go, let it go.
That was not a smart pass by Mike O'Corn, and once again, good defense forced what was another turnover.
18 turnovers against North Carolina, 6 against Las Vegas.
Look at Sam Smith right down in the corner. That time, he was covered.
Robert Smith out of the corner. Moffett has it. Moffett to Eddie Owens, loses the ball to Walter Davis. They're looking for the fast break. They have a 3-on-1. Bill Ford driving the bank shot. Won't go for him. Yoniker up. He hits it. 65-49.
Well, that young freshman has come on so well for the North Carolina team.
Remember, North Carolina trailed Notre Dame by 15 in the second half and won. Gondrzak took too many steps. Traveling call on Gondrzak. And a turnover charge to Las Vegas.
You kind of get the feeling now that Las Vegas getting away from their game. And look at Jerry Tarkanian. Once again, he takes the big timeout. He knows things are getting away from him. He really uses those timeouts well.
17:32 to play. 55-49 to score. Nevada, Las Vegas in the lead. And with facilities. Sports leadership in this country comes from NCAA members. Preceding message furnished by the NCAA. North Carolina's ball, and trying to get that ball in, O'Koren.
Kurt, what happened is the same thing that happened in the first game. Once the ball is put in play on the sidelines, now on the sideline area, you're not allowed to move. It's just like you're on the court. You can't travel on the sideline getting the ball in bounds. Butch Lee did it on the end line when he had the ball, and there was not a score.
O'Koren down to Phil Ford. Layup.
Oh, he hit the elbow, too.
Got him on the elbow. That's Moffitt in behind him. And it's calling for John Lacey, the trainer.
You see Dean Smith and Lacey are both down there. Here's Phil Ford going in now. Moffitt is a great shot blocker. Ford knows this. He tried to create a shot here, and you'll see him come down and hit the arm right there.
I think he just barely missed the elbow. I don't know. I have to look at it again. Phil Ford. Moffitt has 3 fouls on him. He's the first player in the game with 3 fouls. That's the second team foul on Las Vegas. And Ford, usually a deadly free throw shooter, can't quite get it.
Kurt, he's thinking about his shot now as opposed to just shooting on rhythm. And when that happens, even to the great ones, they're not going to have that good assurance that they normally have.
55 to 50. Nevada's Las Vegas in the lead. Early in the second half. Robert Smith.
Tough shot.
Gondrzak travels. Traveling call on Gondrzak, and now that's the 8th turnover on Las Vegas, and they've committed a couple of turnovers in the last minute or two.
They have. Larry Moffitt got popped right in the nose. He's going over to the sidelines. He might have gotten his nose broken right there as Gondrzak came down and hit him with an elbow. He's really hurting. And this is a very, very bad injury for Jerry Tarkanian because Moffitt is the key to his defense inside. He's really hurting.
He's from Gary, Indiana, transfer from Compton Junior College, and been a very valuable player for him the last 6 weeks.
We'll see the elbow. Now watch Gondrzak. He goes up for the rebound, and when he comes down, he swings on through and hits Moffitt. Here he comes, right here. He pops him right there, and really a tough shot. And boy, you can see Moffitt going to the nose right away.
Gondrzak is 6'6", well over 200 pounds from Boulder, Colorado. He's a rugged customer inside. And when he starts throwing those elbows around, you better not be in the way. And they're attending to Moffitt's nose. Lou Brown will come in, a 6'11" senior from Los Angeles, to replace Moffitt. Lou Brown in the lineup.
Well, I thought he was coming in the lineup, but I can't find him out there. Looks like he's going to go with a small team in the lineup right now, and he's got Reggie Theus in there.
He changed his mind.
Yes, he did. This is a very quick club, not very tall out there right now. Theus at 6'7", the biggest guy on the floor for Las Vegas.
Walter Davis. Theus right on him. Theus had great defensive position there, low to the ground like a boxer. Joniker passing off. The shot is good by Michael Koren. 55-52, Nevada, Las Vegas.
And that's the shot that Larry Moffitt would normally eliminate.
Reggie Theus fires. Eddie Owens on the rebound. Up for it again is Reggie Theus. Eddie Owens has the ball, and a foul call on Walter Davis. Boy, the Rebels hung up on that offensive board that time. That's 3 on Walter Davis.
Great quickness and leaping ability inside, and Rich Joniker was on the perimeter, and he never could get back in there to position to be the strong rebounder that North Carolina needed. And look for Sam Smith again. Anytime if they go against this out of bounds.
There's Owens. Walter Davis leading the fast break. John Schuster. Schuster spins it off to Koren. He's got it.
They're going to call that for stepping in. That's going to be...
The basket counts. Michael Koren, the freshman, has 20 points, and a foul probably is going to be called on Sam Smith.
Right here you see a good play by John Schuster. He doesn't want to challenge Gondrzak. He feeds back. O'Koren, great penetrator on the one-on-one drive. And there you can see Sam Smith was not in position to draw the charge.
That's the first foul on Sam Smith, the 3rd team foul on Nevada.
That's just a good play by Schuster. Good knowledge of the game and doesn't try to do something that he doesn't have the tools to do. Maybe the best thing about him in basketball. There's O'Koren, who can go to the basket as well as anybody in the game.
Nevada led by 10, 9 points in a row now on North Carolina, unanswered, and it's up, but it's a tie game. It's 55 all.
And Jerry Tarkanian Shanahan tried that small lineup. Now he's got Lewis Brown in the game. He knows he needs a little more size.
Brown is number 24. 6'11" now. Jump ball is called on the 5-second rule. And now the North Carolina fans are going wild.
The pace of this ball game has been so fantastic that unless you can get ready to withstand the onslaught by Vegas, you're going to be blown out of the gym. It looks like North Carolina getting a little second wind of their own now.
McCorn taps it back in to Jeff Wolf.
See that, Kurt? Good talk on the part of the guy saying, you save it, I'll catch it, just like in baseball and football or any other sport. Good teamwork there.
Got to talk in all sports. Talk to each other. Schuster. Miss on him. There's Walter Davis double team. Davis up. The shot is good. North Carolina takes the lead. 57-55. One of the few times they've had the lead in the game. Walter Davis has scored 17. Eddie Owens back. Robert Smith up. Off the rim. They're not shooting as well. The rebound cleared by Michael Korn. What a freshman he is.
They're not taking good shots. And look for Dean Smith. He's going to 4 corners right now. I'm kind of surprised at this, Kurt, because they have pretty good momentum without him.
59-55. Timeout by Nevada, Las Vegas. North Carolina has ripped off 14 points in a row to take the lead. Nevada's fallen behind now by 4.
And Kurt, you talk about most valuable players. Larry Moffitt went out of there and it changed everything. Now North Carolina going to a 2-1-2 zone. First time they've used this all game.
There's Smith, Sam Smith. Short, Schuster has it. Schuster dribbles around Smith. Schuster drives. Traveling, he ran with the ball. He carried it up in the air and ran with it.
Great defense by Gondo. That 2-1-2 zone is going to be a little bit different for Vegas to attack. Good move by Schuster. Gets the ball around Robert Smith. But here's where Glenn Gondrzak really hustled and made a great defensive play.
Right,
super hustle right there.
15 minutes to go. 59-55, North Carolina.
Now they're back to the 1-3-1. That's kind of surprising. That 2-1-2 is kind of designed. Wet spot on the floor. Irv Brown's going to take care of it right now.
North Carolina throws a variety of defenses at you. They have an all-court press, a man-to-man, an all-court trap zone press. They have a half-court man-to-man. They have a 1-3-1 zone. They have a 2-1-2. Then they have a zone where they go after the ball. Everybody goes after the ball.
You know, Kurt, with this little slowdown in the action, the zebras or refs or bad guys or whatever you want to call them have worked their way to the national finals for the first time themselves this year, and the fact that they've been picked based on merit to get here. And I'd have to say that the guys that have worked these 2 games so far, even though the games are entirely different, have really been on top of it.
Now Las Vegas is moving that ball around more. They've been told to pass more. Move it around. Get better shots.
But that's not their game. They need to put it up and keep running. North Carolina's zone doing a good job right here. Look for Sam Smith to try to get open.
There's Reggie Theus. Foul called on number 40 of North Carolina. That's Bruce Buckley. That'll be the second team foul on Carolina and 3 on Nevada of Las Vegas. Rich Yoniker is reporting back into the game.
Larry Moffitt is holding his nose right now. I think that nose is broken, Kurt. You can see him down there. He's got something trying to keep the blood from coming out, but I'm sure it's very sore. Going to take away from his running the way this ball game has been moving.
This is a good sliding zone by North Carolina. They're moving very quickly, sliding with the ball.
They are. They're matching up in there now, trying to keep Vegas away from getting those perimeter shots from the corner.
Theus fires. Rebounded by Phil Ford. North Carolina's ball. Their fans are on their feet as they come down court. They were behind by 10. They're ahead by 4 now.
You can see it. Theus on the
corner game. There's the steal by Sam Smith. 55. Makes it 57-59. And you very rarely see anybody steal the ball against North Carolina's 4-corner game. 21 turnovers against North Carolina, 11 against Nevada, Las Vegas.
You're right. You very seldom see it, but you very seldom ever see the quickness that Vegas has on defense either.
Walter Davis off. Got blocked underneath. Yoniker hangs up there. It's out of bounds. It'll be North Carolina's ball. Coming back in is Mike. 4 seconds left. Now checking in is Tony Smith. Sophomore. Going out is the senior Robert Smith.
Maybe we can get a shot of that nose protection that Larry Moffett has got right now. It's got to hurt his breathing.
Ford driving. Ford's up with the layup and hits it. 61-57. North Carolina leads. Bill Ford.
Tony Smith.
Tony Smith turned it over. Illegal dribble. It'll be North Carolina's ball.
Vegas a little bit ramble-scramble right now. They're not playing their basketball game, and I'm sure the Tark is upset with it. He's used 2 timeouts to try to settle things down, and you can get the feeling that the tide's kind of swinging the other way a little bit right now. He'll bring them back if anybody can.
North Carolina going into their 4-corner offense. Ford in the middle. Foul as he went to the floor. Foul is called on Gondazak, I think. Let's check it. There were 2 men there in the way as Ford went down the middle.
Gondo a little upset. He better calm down a little bit. Ford made the move. Theus, 6'6". Look at the quickness he has to be able to stay with the Phil Ford. Probably a foul right out there. Wasn't called, and here's the foul being called right there. Gondo felt he had position, and they have.
Gondazak. Phil Ford had hit 16 free throws out of 16 in NCAA tournament play until he missed one in the first half. Nothing wrong with his elbow right now. 62-57, North Carolina.
There you saw John Schuster running in to call out the defense for North Carolina. See if they're going to go into a press. No, they're dropping back, and they're going to force Vegas move that ball around and take some more outside shots.
63-57, North Carolina. The shot by Tony Smith, he hits it. 63-59 in favor of North Carolina.
That's what they wanted to do, but Smith replied beautifully.
Ford gets it across. Tries to pass off. And look for Reggie Theus came. He came all the way from out in front and went in there and deflected that ball out. How quick they all are.
Good observation, Kurt, because he was about 20 feet from where he eventually slapped that ball away, and just instantaneously he was back there.
Schuster will inbound it. Gets it into Michael Corin.
A lot of talking going on out there. North Carolina trying to slow things down a little bit.
Now they're setting up in their 4-corner game. Very clever throw.
Corin back.
Corin throws it away. Another turnover charge for Carolina.
Larry Moffett got his hand on the ball again. Super defensive player.
Tony Smith. Moffett. Bill Ford pulls the rebound down. Tar Heels ball. They're ahead by 4. We're approaching 12 minutes to go. Marquette won the opening game at the buzzer, 51-49. Ford passes to O'Connor.
Dumb shot right there.
55-50. How about a freshman, the poise he plays it? Team changed direction up there.
There you go. Now there's Reggie Theus. Really wasn't hit that hard. Ford with the reverse dribble. Now O'Connor takes it to the basket. I've mentioned so many times beautifully. Gondazak trying to pull him up, drawing the charge. But this young guy going the foul line first, a super young ball player.
Well, what a career he has ahead of him. 3 more years at Chapel Hill. 66-59. North Carolina in the lead.
He's always kidding about last year at this time I was playing for the county championship.
Right.
Pretty big county.
For the national championship. The shot by Tony Smith is good. 66-61. Remember, North Carolina in the lead, but Las Vegas is a spurting team that can get on fire and hit 10 points in a row in a minute or two.
We talked about
by Tony Smith.
Talked about North Carolina occupying the ball, and this is what they like to do.
Look at him cover Ford without the ball. They were right on him. Theus covering Ford without the ball, and Ford can't get him. Ford says they're holding me.
I don't think so. I think Theus is just doing a real good job.
Watch this. Watch him now. Watch him covering.
He won't let him get the ball, as you pointed out, Kurt. That's just good D right there. Look at the movement.
Good. Great coverage by Reggie Theus. Schuster. Tony Smith on him. Schuster throws it away again. Twice in a row he's thrown it away.
Moffett handles it beautiful. Then walk.
Walking on Moffett. 23 turnovers charged in North Carolina. 13 the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Jerry Tarkanian, the Armenian, yelling something out to his team. 66-61, North Carolina. Just over 11 minutes to play. The winner plays Marquette for the national championship Monday night. O'Connor driving up. The feed off by Phil Ford.
What he's doing, too, is he's making a good slide shot as he goes in there. Moffett wants to block it, but when he gets there, O'Corn slides through the air beautifully.
68-61, North Carolina. Schuster.
O'Corn said he was held, and he was held, but there's no way Herb Brown could have seen it because he was blocked on the play.
There's O'Corn going out.
Here, we'll see it right here now. O'Corn makes the steal. Now watch Theus grab his arm. There was no way, as they said, Herb Brown was shielded. Mike, you're right, but a little bit too late. You can't blame him. They can't be right on every one.
Robert Smith.
Good pass.
Theus to Moffett. Moffett spins. The old ice cream scoop job by Larry Moffett. 68-63. North Carolina leads. Bill Boyd.
Well, you have to love the competitiveness of these two ball clubs. They've gone after each other. There'll be some guys taking
Ford on the floor, out of bounds. And who are they going to give it to?
It's a foul. It's going to be a foul. Bruce Buckley going to the line. Ford can't believe that he wasn't fouled. Here's Ford. He makes the move. There you go. Theus bumps him once. They don't call it. Actually, those were probably was a foul before. Ford gets it back. Tries to make a move. There's the fake by Theus. A little bit of strip. Ford gets the recovery. There's Buckley getting fouled. But super action. Really good camera work staying right with that one.
We have a technical also called on this play. The foul was on Gondrzak, and he was a man at the piece and had the technical call on him. 4 fouls on Gondrzak. Bill Ford up and in.
And Ford is wearing a knee pad now. Ford thought he was going to get 2. He thought it was on the bench, and I think you pointed out properly, Kurt, that it was on Gondo. He almost got one just a few minutes ago. Remember, he was a little hot.
There he is. Gondrzak. 69-63, North Carolina in the lead, 10-19 to play. It'll be Carolina's ball out of bounds after the technical.
And the reason Buckley didn't shoot, of course, is because they're not in the 1-1 yet. And North Carolina only has 2 teams.
They only have 2, and Nevada of Las Vegas has 6. So the running Rebs are in foul trouble with 10 minutes to go.
Theus really hand-checking out there and getting away with it so far. Ford's a tough man to hang on to. That's amazing. They're not calling that.
There's Ford right back again. Smith comes in, steals the ball away from him.
Good play by Smith.
This up with a bad shot that time. Yoniker has the deep rebound. This shot under pressure. Didn't get a good shot selection.
Well, that's what they're slowing this ball down does. Vegas wanting to put it up there quickly. They're going to have to be a little bit more patient than they've been now.
Schuster. He's in the middle now in the 4-corner game. They double team him. It's out to Waller Davis in the corner. A man in each corner out in front. The famous box for a 4-corner game in North Carolina. Nobody can do it any better than they can. They really innovated this offense.
Jerry Tarkanian up off of that bench, and he wants to get some fresh troops in there defensively. Right back door.
Goaltending will be called. Goaltending is called, and the basket's given to Bruce Buckley.
Boy, this is just like you draw it out on a chalkboard. There's Gondo coming out to cut off the passing lane. Buckley goes back door. Gondo goes up and goaltends. Good call by the official. Vegas right now has got to get back into their patient offense a little bit. Take shots. Take good shots.
Reggie Theus missed. The tip-in is good by Moffett. Or Lou Brown. No, Moffett got it. Give it to Moffett. 71-65. North Carolina leading. 8:45 to play. Moffett is 13 points. Ford and Theus right on him.
Theus is doing what you talk about and what Coach Wooden says. Don't let Ford get the ball when he gives it up. There's Theus coming out, trying to prevent him from handling.
Theus right on Ford and against the near sideline. So Schuster takes over. Schuster and Ford are outstanding dribblers.
Good
Ford passing to Yoniker.
Yeah, Yoniker bouncing up there. You gotta like the way these young players play.
We pause briefly for identification. This is the NBC television network. Kurt Gowdy, Billy Packer, Dick Enberg with you from the Omni in Atlanta. Rick Yoniker at the line. The foul was on Reggie Theus, his third. 17 fouls on Nevada of Las Vegas. Only 2 on North Carolina. And they're up to their old tricks of hitting these free throws when they're fouled in their four-corner control offense.
Well, Kurt, right now, Joey Tarkanian's got two problems. One, he's got to worry about the four corners defensively. But I think even more importantly, and unfortunately for him, when Moffitt went out of the ball game, they got away from their offense. And that's what he's got to get them back to doing right now, and that's why he called the timeout. But during that timeout, you can see Joey Tarkanian working specifically on offensive things, not defensive. And we had a camera down on him when we were away there. He knows his club's got to get better shot selection. There's another turnover.
Gallagher stole the ball. North Carolina's ball, they're leading by 7. Just over 8 minutes to play. Marquette won the first game at the buzzer, 51-49. Holstop, number 20. Phil Ford on the bench, being given a rest. Off from behind. That's Zalagaris. Zalagaris dribbling around, loses the ball. And a foul is called on the North Carolina player. There are timeouts remaining. Only 1 for the running Rebs and 5 left for North Carolina. They've saved theirs.
I also think there with Dave Colescott coming in the game, Dean Smith knowing he needs to rest Ford and like to rest him with the lead. Colescott did something you can't do in the four corners, but once you start dribbling, you got to keep dribbling until you can make a pass.
Eddie Owens up. Easy Eddie hits it to make it 72-67, North Carolina.
That's their ball game right there. Good percentage jump shot. Even though they like to put it up quickly, in this game, they've got to take better shots.
Walter Davis passing underneath to Michael Corn. Throw the layup. Corn's up. And a foul call underneath. Foul call underneath. It might be called on Eddie Owens. Bill Ford's coming back in. Schuster, they're getting your dribblers or playmakers back in the lineup. Look at Moffitt's nose.
There's the case. Now, you'll see O'Corn going up. He really didn't know whether to dunk it or to put it against the rim, and he actually didn't get high enough. Everybody from Vegas assumed he was going to make that shot and ran away from it, except for Eddie Owens.
Here's your story of this half. This is what it's all about in this half. University of Nevada, Las Vegas has hit only 36% of their field goals. North Carolina's at 78%. Right now, North Carolina's starting to miss free throws.
Kurt, I think shot selection has been the thing that's really hurt Vegas, more so than the fact that they haven't been hitting.
73-67 North Carolina. They made 13 out of 18 free throws. And O'Corn is the high of the game. He has 27 points, the freshman.
There's that compact zone right now. There's the man they need shooting.
Sam Smith drills at 73-69. 4-point lead for North Carolina. 18 points for sudden Sam Smith. Bill Ford across. Time remaining 7 minutes. There's O'Corn. Wide open. He hits it. Bill Ford. But Bill Ford, really some brilliant assists that he's made in this half. 29 points for O'Corn. 75-69. Sam Smith out of the corner. Ford down to Michael Corn. Going for the dunker. He has it. 77-69. O'Corn has had 31 points. A lot of them have been set up by Phil Ford.
And Kurt, once again, not a good shot by Sam Smith. He's got to be a little bit more patient and take a good shot. There's another bad shot.
He hits that one, though. 77-71, North Carolina. Ford gets it out to Schuster.
You heard the talk in the background.
We can hear that up here. Hey, Phil. Walter Davis. Time remaining. We're approaching 6 to go. Walter Davis. Bad pass by Davis. Trying to hit O'Corn, who was wide open on a 2-on-1.
Walter Davis didn't have much of an angle. Good defensive job that time again by Larry Moffitt.
O'Corn goes out. They'll rest him now for the final 3 or 4 minutes. Coming in is number 42, Jeff Wolf. Time remaining 6 minutes, 4 seconds. A 6-point lead for North Carolina.
Hey, if Vegas has some super fans and they're calling for him to get it going again.
Eddie Owens, fall-away jumper. Rebound by John Schuster, who protected it when he pulled it down and forced it. Come on, Ellis, set up.
There again, a bad shot. They can get better shots than this, and I think they ought to be going to Sam Smith when he's in that ball game because he takes a good percentage jumper.
Davis couldn't find Ford open, so he penetrates. Off. Buckley, now Wolf has it. Wolf gives the ball to Ford. That was a dangerous pass, almost a quarterback handoff.
Look at Theus has got his arm. He's holding Ford out there. He's going to make sure Ford doesn't touch that ball.
There's Davis. Eddie Owens on him. 77-71. Tarkanian says we're 6 behind. Let's go. 5:15 to play. 26 turnovers against North Carolina. 14 against University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Zach's back in the game now. He has 4 fouls on him.
Well, this has been a great basketball game. These guys are going to be worn out when they hit that sack tonight.
They need an off day tomorrow. The winner will play Marquette Monday night for the national title. Theus, Robert Smith trying to go baseline. There's Gondrzak powering in. Goes back out with it. Well, the corner of the shot is hit by Reggie Theus at 77-73. And Las Vegas hangs right in with them. Now we're 10 behind. Now they're back to 4.
Good offense that time, Kurt. See, they held on the ball for about 10 seconds or so and looked for a good shot and took it. A lot of time left in this ball game.
Ford. Now it's Schuster out in front. Ford passing. Underneath, Jeff Wolf blew the layup. Gondrzak has it.
There'll be a foul on Buckley.
Foul on Bruce Buckley.
You know, Theus really doing a good job on Ford. You have to respect him for the job he's done. Ford makes a great pass right inside here. I thought Wolf made a heck of a play getting that shot off also, but he missed it, and there's Buckley coming over the back.
14 fouls on North Carolina, 7 on Nevada, Las Vegas, 3 fouls on Bruce Buckley. Right back to Reggie Theus. Robert Smith, jumper, passes off to Gondrzak. Gondrzak hitting out front to Robert Smith. Little hurried shot. Buckley clears the board for North Carolina. Big rebound.
Smith didn't hit that, but it was a good shot selection. All the shots are important now with 3:47 to go. Dean Smith would like his team on a foul line a little more.
He is right on Phil Ford.
What a job he's doing.
There it is to Davis. Davis up and in. Walter Davis on a driving layup. 79-73, the assist by Ford. 19 points for Walter Davis. The running Rebs are 6 points now. Eddie Owens.
Where's that one going to be called? A charge.
Charging called on Eddie Owens. And Tarkanian didn't like it. The 3rd foul on Easy Eddie.
Now, Jerry Tarkanian's probably going to have to go with his real gunners from the outside, Tony Smith and Sam Smith. He's got Tony in the ball game now, and Robert Smith goes out and sits down for a while.
3:24 to go in this game. Player control foul. We had no shot. Yoniker jammed up. Now dribbles it out. That's the only way he could go. Now he holds it up as they set up the 4-corner game. He just rolled that one out. North Carolina trying to protect the 6-point lead. Schuster.
There's the hold on the hand check.
Inside.
Tony Smith. And Kurt, this is what's so tough down the wire now is guys like Schuster and Ford are real good at hanging on to that ball and tough to handle them one-on-one.
Tony Smith committed a foul. Here's Sam Smith checking back in. We'll have a 1-on-1 situation coming up now.
Tarkanian's got that towel in his mouth now. He's really chomping down on it. Hey, he is a great basketball coach, and he just put the towel under the bench and going to the fingernails.
I'll tell you one thing. He has one of the most exciting teams I've ever watched play.
I agree with that. I think they're more fun to watch than any team that's been in college basketball in a long time.
Ron Schuster.
Short.
Schuster retains possession. Quick hand.
Boy, that was O'Corn got those hands in there. How important was that possession?
Walter Davis trying to hold on to this 6-point lead. We're under 3 minutes to play.
There you get. Go again. Pick it up to dribble.
Smith nearly stole that one. Walter Davis underneath. O'Corn didn't do it. He brings it back out.
Kurt, the thinking is here, if you have the ball and the lead, if you don't ever give up the ball, the game is over. So rather than take a shot that has any chance of not going in there, North Carolina will hang on to the possession.
There's Yoniker. Yoniker back. O'Corn's really moving around nicely.
Theus has just got Phil Ford
can't get the ball.
Good steal.
Well, they really stopped him that time. They couldn't get the ball to Phil Ford with Reggie Theus, number 23, all over him.
That's the last timeout by Vegas.
That's the last timeout. Let's watch Theus and Ford without the ball. Now, Ford, see, He's the key man in the middle of that four corner, and he can't get the ball back again.
He's trying to go get it. There he gets right. Actually, I don't think that was any foul at all. A good no call by the official. There was Ford just running into the field. This is really doing the job, though, keeping the ball away from him.
I want to appreciate the outstanding job Art Hoffman doing with statistics. Here's inside the huddle with Dean Smith.
I think what's really interesting, Dean Smith did in the second half what he wanted to, is control the pace of this game a little bit. Vegas had 49 points at halftime, only have 73 right now, and that's really somewhat of a milestone.
He's loose. Dean's smiling a little bit and trying to keep him loose. Boys, we have 2:23 to go, a 6-point lead. 31 points by Michael Corn. He's the high of the game. Waller Davis has 19 points. Phil Ford has 12. He got 10 in the second half and a raft of assists. 18 points for Sam Smith, 14 for Eddie Owens, 13 for Larry Moffett. Don Razak has 8 and 9 points for Robert Smith. There's Bobby Knight, the Indiana coach, who won the national title last year. His team undefeated. A spectator today, and it can change from year to year. The rest of John Wooden.
There's North Carolina still in
Tony
that zone.
Smith outside. He cracks it. 79-75 now.
I think the key now with Tony Smith and Sam Smith in the game is for Vegas to get the ball back some.
Ford throws it away. Moffett stole it. Shot by Tony Smith. He hit it. Downtown that time by Tony Smith. 79-77. 8 points for Tony Smith. Las Vegas right in here. 1:45 to go. North Carolina had a 6-point lead. Now they're only 2 ahead. Ward down the middle, goes all the way. Missed the shot. Yanniker. And a foul call on Eddie Owens.
Boy, Moffett did a good job just hanging in there defensively and making Ford commit himself, and Ford at the last second decided to shoot. Missed one on the rim.
We have to Ward, our most valuable player in this game. I don't know who it's going to be.
Well, we'll just have to wait. There's Ford. He's trying to find out what's going to happen. Then he makes his move. Moffett does just enough to alter that shot. He's really a key for Vegas defensively.
Rich Yanniker off the front rim. They missed some free throws here in the last 5 minutes, and now 13 out of 20. At one stage, they had 12 out of 16. He missed them both. Jump ball. Michael Corn will jump against Moffett. So Yanniker missed them both. And if Nevada of Las Vegas gets possession, they have a chance to come down and tie this game.
Well, they've got their best jumper going against North Carolina's forward. Dean Smith wants a timeout. I guarantee he won't be smiling during this timeout.
All right, let's take a timeout from courtside. It's North Carolina 79, Nevada of Las Vegas 77. Ball in off Schuster's hand.
Tony Smith into the ball game. He's got Sam Smith in the ball game. Both guys great perimeter shooters. Puts a lot of pressure on North Carolina, who surprisingly goes man to man.
Tony Smith up. He's short. Rebound. O'Corn has it. The freshman's been their top rebounder all year.
That's my selection for MVP. Boy, he's had some game, but we'll have to wait for that one later.
Let's see how it goes.
Ford picks up his dribble.
Schuster in possession. 1 minute to play. Foul on Tony Smith.
There's some
We're not
teamwork.
going to announce it right now. Our buddy Jim O'Gorman's trying to make us pre-commit ourselves here. The winner will get the Gillette Track 2 Most Valuable Player Scholarship Award, and a $1,000 check will be sent to the school in the player's name, and the player will receive the Track 2 Most Valuable Player certificate. Schuster at the line. That one rolled for him.
I'll tell you, they're really laboring on the foul line, Kurt.
I wonder one thing. Are the roulette wheels still spinning out there? Is everything stopped in Las Vegas right now?
Well, Tark is chewing the towel. He says they stop him at a point like this.
We got them both. 81-77 North Carolina. 6 points for Schuster.
They've got to get that ball to Sam Smith to put it up quickly. There he is. North Carolina knows that, too.
There's Smith. Jump shooting. Hit the side of the bat. Out of bounds off Michael Corrin's hands. It'll be Nevada, Las Vegas ball in.
I think Smith, he's griping a little bit. I think he was fouled on the arm himself. He tried to put it up.
Great
Important
fans,
possession here.
Nevada, Las Vegas had 5,000 ticket requests. The steal by Schuster. 40 seconds to play.
Smart play there.
4-point lead for North Carolina. They've got to protect.
He knows the clock is more important than anything.
And it's out of bounds. And it'll be Nevada, Las Vegas ball in. Schuster couldn't quite hang on to possession. 31 seconds to go. North Carolina with a 4-point lead. Down court, the clock moving away. Down to 27, 26. Shot by Tony Smith. Oh, again he hit it. 81-79. The steal by Tony Smith. Las Vegas has it. They throw it away. They didn't take their time. They threw it away. Reggie Theus is being called for a foul.
He went in that time to John Schuster, but Walter Davis picked it off beautifully. I'll tell you, these are two great basketball teams. I've never seen teams with more heart than these two clubs have.
Watch this play. They just scored and they get the ball right back again. Here's Smith with it.
That was probably a foul knocking down Ford, but here's Theus. Makes the pass, charges into Schuster. It wouldn't make any difference because Walter Davis made a good interception and would have been fouled himself.
All right, we're 12 seconds to go. Schuster is shooting 1 and 1. This is what he did against Kentucky in the final minute. 82-79. He can just about seal it here. 16 out of 24 free throws. Schuster. What's free throw shooter? 83-79, North Carolina. 11, 10. The shot by Tony Smith. Again, he hits the 30-footer. 83-81.
Another foul
on Las Vegas. That clock is wrong. It's not 36 seconds. There are 7 seconds to go. And North Carolina's going to the free throw line. And that early foul trouble that the running Rebs got into, 6 fouls early in the second half, has hurt them here.
Kurt, I'm kind of surprised that North Carolina is letting Smith have the shot. North Carolina only has 4 team fouls. It seemed to me that they could take a chance and try to steal the ball a little bit. Even if they foul, Vegas is going to have to take the ball out of bounds and not get a chance to get off a good shot right away.
Well, Tony Smith has come down and hit 3 long shots in a row, all over 25 feet. He has 12 points. So Schuster again goes to the free throw line.
Now, Schuster was handled the ball. The ball's a little slippery. We're going to see Herb Brown. Herb Brown might not go for it. We'll have to see right here. The ball was wet. Schuster gave it back to the official. And, of course, Herb Brown using common sense here saying, let's clean off the ball before he shoots. You know it's a little tight.
He's made his last 3 free throws. 83-81 North Carolina. Don Schuster shooting 1 and 1. 84-81 North Carolina. Michael Corrin says, buddy, 1 more.
You notice he touched him with his left hand. He didn't want to get that right hand sweating.
He's no good. Here comes the running Rebs quickly down. Theus, 5 seconds, 4. Theus passing off to Sam Smith. They let him go. He shoots, but the game is over. Smith scored at the buzzer. The final score, we've had 2 spectacular games today. The final score, North Carolina 84, Nevada of Las Vegas 83. And you saw a second game here played at about a furious pace as a college basketball game could ever be played.
I'd have to agree, Kurt. There you see Jerry Tarkanian, a great coach who's had a super year walking off the floor with a guy by the name of Jackie Robinson, who was one of his star players who never got a chance to play this year either when you talk about key injuries.
Sadness, Tarkanian's first trip to the Final Four, but his team, we commented earlier, one of the most exciting college teams we've ever seen, but they lost to a very poised, courageous North Carolina team who was behind all the first half, came back trailing by 10, took the lead, hung on to it the rest of the way. Kurt Gowdy and Billy Packer, hope you enjoyed it. We'll be right back with interviews and grandstand after these messages from your local station.
North North Carolina meets Marquette on Monday night for the 1977 NCAA Championship. Some unfinished business. The Gillette Track 2 Most Valuable Player Award goes to number 31, Mike O'Corin, the freshman forward for North Carolina. He matched the number on his jersey. 31 points today is all-time high. Two courageous athletes, two Olympians, both injuries slowed them but didn't put them out. Phil Ford, how does the elbow feel? How do you feel?
Well, I'm happy that we won, but the elbow didn't bother me that much during the game. I don't know about later on tonight. It might get a little sore.
Good luck on Monday night to you. Walter Davis, another Olympian. He wears a gold medal. Had one of his best games with a scoring today. You're number 4 all-time in North Carolina scoring history.
Thank you very much. I'm still happy that we won, too. Las Vegas is a real great team.
How about the pace of the game? You both show the wear and tear of 40 frantic minutes.
Yeah, it was. It was a real fast-paced game, the whole 40 minutes. And, it was just, no stop unless you're taking a foul shot. So I'm pretty glad we get the rest now.
Congratulations on the victory. Good luck to you against Marquette on Monday night. Dean Smith, for the 5th time in the NCAA Finals, and for the 2nd time you go to the championship game.
Well, certainly I'm very pleased with our team. I thought they played well against a very good Las Vegas team. I thought we could have played better than we did in the first half, but we showed a lot of courage in the second half. We look forward to Monday night.
Any feeling about Marquette real quickly?
Oh, I think they're a great team, great rebounding, and great coach, Al McGuire. I'd like to see him win it, except he's playing against North Carolina. I like my players much better.
Should be a great final. North Carolina against Marquette. Thank you, gentlemen. Now back up to Kurt and Billy.
And the man you just saw, Dean Smith, has a chance to hit the jackpot. An Olympic gold medal coach last summer in Montreal with a chance to win the national title, and Al McGuire bowing out Monday night. His team hopes to present him the national championship in the last game he'll coach in college. So on behalf of Billy Packer, Kurt Gowdy saying we'll see you Monday night at 8. It's Marquette versus North Carolina.